Welcome to another edition of Performance TV. I'm going to be like a kid in a candy store, let me tell you. We are at the 47th annual SEMA Show here in Las Vegas, Nevada, at the Las Vegas Convention Center. This is where it all happens, folks. This is where all the new ideas come out. This is where we get to see all the cool gadgets, all the horsepower building products, and so much more. I'm ready to get started. Tommy's already beat me inside, so let's rock and roll.
I'm in the Laser Star Lights booth with Ryan. And Ryan, tell us all about all the different levels of LED light bars you have.
Sure, we have light bars in 3 watt in a single row, 3 watt as a double row, and then the newest technology is our product in a 10 watt LED light. And we offer that in different kinds of beam configurations as well as utility lighting. Our lights are all IP68, which means they are watertight, dust-tight to 50 feet, submersible. Not that you're going to be driving 50 feet underwater, but it's the force, the pressure that keeps the light completely intact even under the extreme conditions.
This year at SEMA, you're introducing some of the mounting brackets for the Jeeps, and tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, we have options for JK, over the top, we call this the over the top light bar, also accessory lighting in our 10 watt line and our 3 watt line. Complete kits, ready to install. The lights bolt right on, the bracketry bolts right on. We give new hardware to accommodate for the bracketry, and you can choose many, many light options too. One thing that's new and exciting about our product line is our new patented feature of the daisy chain capability. This light that you see turning on, the light on the far side is powered by the light on the other side. The light power flows through the end cap, so it's for easy install, and a customer can very easily put power in and connect a daisy chain wire and have another light powered through the same switch.
If you're looking to off-road, need to see where you're going, Laser Star Lights is your answer.
If you're going to be putting a bumper on your truck, you need to check out the folks from Fusion Bumpers. This, I'm telling you, Johnny, this bumper that I'm looking at on this Ford right here, now this is one of your brand new ones.
It's a brand new design for us. We debuted it here at SEMA. It's been very popular. People like the way it complements the factory body lines, and they can use the factory fender flares. No trimming, no cutting, no welding, bolts right into place.
Not just for the Fords, we're talking about the big three.
Oh yeah, we got stuff for Ford, Chevy, Dodge, GM.
Johnny, we've got to look at the front of this truck over here. We were talking about a lot of the different bumpers that you do for the front, but you got us covered in the rear too.
That's right, we build a lot of rear replacement bumpers. They're very popular. You know, we're able to integrate in rigid LEDs for backup lights or KC backup lights. We also make provisions for the factory backup sensors. You know, the hitch is not affected, which is great. You don't want to be messing with your hitch when you're towing. You can use different lights, different configurations. You don't have to have the backup sensor holes, you know, raw, powder coated, whatever you want. You know, the best place to check us out is on Facebook. I'm on there every day, giving people up-to-date stuff. You can always go to fusionbumpers.com as well. A lot of photos on there for you to see.
I'm in the Gum Out Rain-X Black Magic booth here at SEMA, and I'm with Ron. You're with the company. You're the actual chemist that designs and all these products out here. Tell me why the Gum Out brands and the Black Magic brands are better than all their competitors. Give me the science.
Oh, sure. I'd be happy to. We have here a demonstration that shows exactly what you get when you buy a bottle of Gum Out. For example, if you have the Gum Out Regain, you get virtually an entire bottle of the additive package. So when you buy the bottle, you actually get a lot of ingredients with a very small amount of solvent, so it gives you the proper dilution. And here's a competitive product that we found. You get virtually no detergent. There's nothing in there but solvent. It's an absolutely worthless amount. By the time it's diluted in your fuel, there's not enough to do anything. If you use the wrong product, the damage is very difficult to fix. You can apply the wrong wheel cleaner on aluminum and it will stain it before you can possibly remove it. Now there's a way to tell what is likely to cause any damage, and it's simply to look at the pH. For example, the Black Magic Ultimate Rims, when we dip the paper, it comes out nice and green, which is very safe and neutral.
And neutral means it's not going to etch the wheel, it's not going to damage them.
That's exactly what it means. So here's one, an etching mag wheel cleaner. We'll dip the paper in here, and as you can see, it comes out bright red.
I don't want to put that on my wheels. It's going to damage them.
No, those are strong acids, and they will eat your aluminum.
Man, I'm telling you, these are some great products out here from Gum Out, from Black Magic, Rain-X. These guys got you covered, and they're going to clean your vehicle, keep it running smoothly, and they're going to do it safely.
When it comes to new products that we're seeing here at SEMA, it's not only about some of the really cool innovations, but it's about being quick, being able to get customers in and out. And I'm telling you what, here with Corgi, you guys have come up with a really, I mean, this thing is super fast.
We have the quick pre-check, the fastest pre-check in the world. So with this system, within 15, 18 seconds, we could check the angles of the wheel. So drive through, the customer can just pull on that plate and just check in a matter of seconds and just drive to the alignment bay, or we can let him go out. From the alignment to the tire changer to the wheel balancer, everything is touchless. Nothing come in contact with the wheel.
It started in 2001 with the Articulio Master. Corgi was the absolute reference, the benchmark in leverless technology. We've had a good run with that machine. We've simplified that machine, made it more accessible to other people. This machine is really the way to go. And then we've taken it up a notch from our existing Master to the Master Code, just fully automated, which will handle 32-inch wheels.
It's everything touchless at Corgi, especially this year. 2013 is the touchless age. So basically with this machine, within seconds, we just don't see the imbalance of the wheel, but completely touchless, we have a full diagnosis of it. So with laser system and a camera system, we can read the tread depth, we can read the side slip, all the information we need. There's no really size limitation. So on passenger car, this one goes up to 35 inches. So whatever is on the market, we can balance it.
Well, let me tell you, we have walked these floors. We have learned about all kinds of great new products, and we pretty much got it all covered here for this year's SEMA Show. Tommy, he's already headed back to the Borla studios, so I better get back and see what project we have next.
This edition of Performance TV, presented by Low Car Performance Products, is being brought to you by ARP, the world leader in fastener technology. zMax, tested, trusted performance. Heat Shield, heat protection you can count on. Bidwood Parts, got wood, we do. And by Motogate, easy on, easy off.
Welcome back to Performance TV, and Tommy has got out the big tools.
Yes, I do, Kathy. I mean, this is a rock crawler here. I mean, this big machinery right here.
Yeah.
Gotta have the big tools. I'm used to working on race cars with small rod ends.
Intricate stuff.
Yeah, well, this vehicle here has got some rod ends on it. Got a little wear. We're gonna replace them here on the steering rod today. So bring out the big tools.
Yeah, he was having a little problems, feeling a little play in here, and Bob Douglas, you can hook this vehicle right up, and not just here on the front, but all the way through.
Yes, we've got the rod ends that they're using here has got an inch hole with an 1.25 inch thread, both right and left hand. And we have a complete set to outfit this vehicle all the way through.
And we're talking about a lot of applications where things aren't exactly clean. There's a lot of dirt out there, but with your brand of product and the way you guys have designed this, you're keeping all this dirt out.
Yes. The way our product is made, we have the body is made in one piece. We have the slot that's cut inside the body. There are two slots on the side. We will load the ball into the slots, and then we injection mold our material we call nylon fiber. And once it's in there, the ball is never coming back out. And so it doesn't bead out like a Teflon liner. And as you can see, there's no place for the grit and grime to get in.
This looks like it's something that's brand new for you guys.
This is basically a flex joint. Sometimes on the rear ends, you need a little bit of flexibility where a rod end doesn't give you that flex. It'll give you a little twist, but no flex. These poly bushings actually have reliefs cut in them. So this, when it's installed on a vehicle, will actually give a little bit of a twist. And then we've taken it one step further. Because of the metal sleeve that goes inside of them, we made ours out of stainless so they don't rust and they don't corrode to the bolt.
A couple of different sizes on those too, right?
Yes, this is the 1 inch. We're also going to offer it in an 1.25 inch.
Tommy,
it's off.
I was going to
Here
say, do you even need any weights on there? Here, I'll take it.
No, it's pretty good. It's pretty hefty. All right, let's get to this bench and get these rod ends replaced.
Okay. All right, Tommy, as we were talking about over there, one is right, one is left, and Bob, you guys even have these marked specially, so that way we can tell pretty easy what is what. I'll let you guys get that together.
Well, on our left-hand nuts, we always try to put a notch in them.
Now, you can see here, this is coming apart. It's all pushing out all the sealant in here.
Yes, and the ball will turn fairly easily. With ours, you can't hardly move them, and that's well, they have to be tight when they first go in.
Yeah, this is worn out. That's why it's moving so easily, right? All right, we'll spin this one out and get the new one in there. I like the marking there. Woo! Look about got it. That would have hurt my toe.
Yes, this 1¼ inch thread is an extremely big thread. It's 12 threads per the inch.
Put a little anti-seize on there.
A little anti-seize on there to keep it from galling in. I'll let you go ahead and turn that in.
We took a measurement. I took a measurement before we took it off there, so we know where to line it back up at.
Yes.
All right. We'll tighten this up just a snug, because we might have to make some adjustments when we put it back on the vehicle. All right. We'll spin it around and do the other end.
Off-roading, rock crawling is very hard on rod ends and bearings.
What amazes me is the amount of uses for rod ends. I mean, we have them on the race car, throttle linkage, the front A-arms. I mean, they're everywhere. All right, let's put it back on. You got it?
Got it.
All right, we got the rod ends replaced. Let's make sure we got the adjustment right. Yep, 52, all right.
Yep, 52 and a half, I think.
That's it.
Yep.
All right, well, let's put this thing back in place and then tighten down our jam nuts.
Sounds good.
Wow, nice job. Man, that went really quick. RodEndSupply.com if you want to find out more. We'll have more for you coming up next on Performance TV. Can't believe how quick that was. Welcome back to Performance TV. Tommy, we have a 2014 Shelby Silverado here, and the first thing that needs gone is this exhaust system.
Yeah, let's get this out of here. We're going to put a new Borla system on here. Pull the hanger off.
Get the hangers off.
All right.
All right. If you can come back and help me with this one, you know what's going to be really nice is when we go to put the new Borla exhaust on here, it's going to go on so much easier than this one's coming off.
Okay, ready? Here it comes. All right. And there we go.
All right, let's just move this thing on out of the way.
Kathy, the factory system is all one piece. A little tough to get out of here. This Borla system comes in pieces. We can just put it all in here, put the clamps on it. Very easy to install.
It'll fit either this truck or the GMC Sierra.
Yeah, I mean, this is a 5.3 liter truck here. It'll fit the 6.2 as well.
Exactly.
I'll put the factory clamp back over it. Just kind of hold it in place while we're working.
Okay. Any of these systems, though, the in-cabin sound, nice and quiet, still be able to carry on a conversation.
Yeah, it'll let everybody know you got an exhaust system on your truck. It's not like your neighbors. It's going to have a little rumble to it and sound really good.
Yeah, well, wait till we get back here and we get to talk about the different tips we can put on.
You ready to put that on?
Yep.
I'll slide the clamp over so it's ready to go. Now these two pipes will go right over each other like this. All right. Now we're not going to clamp that quite yet because we want to be able to put the hangers in.
Yep.
There, that won't fall on your head now. There.
Since this truck originally only had the one single out on the passenger side, I'm going to need to take a bolt loose over here and attach another hanger.
Hang on.
Hold that up there. Snag this back. Hit you in the head. Okay, Tommy, I've got the new hanger installed over here. Man, that was nice and easy, and the way they just worked that right in.
Look at these. I got left and right on the tailpipes back here, so I'll give you the left side, and you go to work. Slides right over. I'll install my hanger. I'm getting excited, Kathy. I want to get the tips on the back.
I tell you what, Borla has all different types of tips to choose from, and wait till I show you what we're putting on here. Okay, Tommy, got it all set up, and we are ready to put the tips on.
That's right, put my tips on.
No. Borla systems come with these beautiful tips here.
Well, they come with all kinds. It's personal preference, and I really like this new black chrome.
Well, I'll tell you what, when you have your own truck, you can put those on, but we're putting the polished ones on here.
All right, go ahead.
And Tommy, you know you can get your black chrome in any of the different systems, whether it is the Touring, the S-Type like we're putting on, or the Attach. Now, welded-on tip systems are available through Borla distributors or direct from Borla.com. But Borla has partnered with GM to offer the clamp-on systems. You can order it right with your truck.
That's perfect. Now, we've got the tips on. Now, Kathy, we just need to adjust it and kind of get it in here, tighten up the rest of the clamps. You take care of that clamp up there in the front for me, would you?
All right. You about done back there?
I'm getting there, you know.
Okay.
A couple clamps back here, we're good. Just keep working.
Well, I'm going to be done here shortly.
All right, Kathy, I got everything tight back here. All looks good.
Everything's tight up front, but we do want you to remember that after you take your vehicle out, your truck, run it through a few heat cycles, you want to go back through and retighten everything up just to make sure it's snug.
Looking good, huh?
What? Now, wait a minute. I thought we had decided we were going with the polished ones.
We are. The black chrome.
The black chrome. Well, you know what? We gave it a different sound, and with the black from Borla, we gave it a different look.
I like it.
I do too. And no matter what your look is, what your sound is, Borla's got something for you. Just check out their website at borla.com. We'll have more coming up next on Performance TV.
I told you I knew what I was talking about.
You snuck those in there, didn't you?
This week's ARP quarter mile quiz question comes from James in Mississippi. James asks, what size are top fuel tires and do they still grow like they used to?
Well, the size is a 17 inches wide on a 16-inch rim, and the tire's about 36 inches tall. And yes, they do grow more than they used to because they've taken that tread off the side of them that makes the corner of the tire because that's too heavy going down course, and the tire lets it even stand up taller.
If you have a question for the ARP quarter mile quiz, send it to the address on the screen. If we use your question on the air, you'll receive a free ARP quarter mile quiz shirt. This edition of Performance TV, presented by Low Car Performance Products, is being brought to you by Mitsubishi Engine, power for the future. Exoto, extending the life of your vehicles and equipment. Stand, don't take a chance, ask for Stand. CRC Industries, chemical solutions to keep you moving. And by ERICKSON Manufacturing, tie it, tow it, load it, we've got you covered.
Welcome back to Performance TV. You know, I've made many runs down the zMax dragway in Charlotte, but I didn't really know a lot about zMax. I didn't know the product. So to help me and you out, we brought in George Elliott from zMax, and he's with Kathy. They're going to tell you a lot about it and how it works.
Same with me, George. You know, I've made some runs down that track as well, and I just thought, is zMax just a cool name, or what is the product all about?
Well, not only the Bellagio drag strip, the only 4-lane drag strip, but really zMax is a micro lubricant that is for engines, just about any size piston engine. And what it does, it cleans the cylinder and combustion chamber, the valves, and gets the combustion chamber operating more efficiently, and you get better power, better mileage, less emissions. And how it works different than the oil, the zMax molecule, it goes through a reformation process. And that reformation process makes it so it'll sink into the metal 86 times deeper than the oil molecule. And it'll last in the metal parts about 6,000 miles. It weeps out in the hot and cold cycles. And we like to say put your oil on roller skates. You know, the oil gets through there quicker.
Right.
It's less friction, so less heat. And it gets under the carbon in the rings, and the ring lands, allows the piston rings to get out and seal it up in the combustion chamber. Same in the fuel system, it goes through and gets to the top of the valves, the top of the piston. So you've made your combustion chamber operate more efficiently, and when it's operating more efficiently, better mileage, less emissions, more power.
What about this ATV? I can put some in the fuel tank. Was it a couple ounces for every gallon?
2 ounces per gallon, and if it's something as small as a lawnmower, we suggest you put it in the gas can as you're putting fuel in the gas can.
Mix it up a little
easier to measure.
Well, as George mentioned, 2 ounces for every gallon. And since we don't have a gas can here, we're going to make it real easy, because there is a measuring guide right here on the side of the bottle. So, put some in here, take a look. This is about a 2.5 gallon tank here. I can come down just a little bit more. Simple as that. We are good to go.
Well, George, I put a bottle of this into the Shelby Cobra back here. It's pretty near and dear to zMax heart, huh?
Well, it sure is. Carroll Shelby, you know, was our spokesperson for 25 years because he loved it. He has car collections, and he knew that, you know, engines get condensation in them, especially, you know, engines that don't run much. So it kept the condensation from pitting the cam. And
well, Carroll Shelby, he's a smart guy. If anything, if he says it's good, I know it's good.
Yeah.
But you talked about the soak-in, how this actually works, what it does to the metal. I mean, explain to me a little bit about that. I'm a nuts and bolts guy. I want to know how that works.
Well, as you know, because you tear down engines, you know those journals on the crank and the rods and everything, it looks real nice and shiny, but every piece of metal, if you magnetize it 1,000 times, you would see how rough it is. And it's porous.
Yeah.
The smaller zMax molecule soaks into the metal.
Well, we've got stuff for diesels and ATVs and any kind of engine, but right now I think Kathy took the bottle and ran to the Dodge diesel truck. So
well, that's good because it works really good on diesels. You know, that low sulfur fuel.
There we go.
It's tough on the engine.
Well, as George and Tommy mentioned, it's great for all of the engines, including the diesel engines, and it's recommended that if you're going to do something like this on the diesel, you go ahead and you treat basically both ends. So you're putting it in the crankcase and getting it in the fuel. And it's also recommended that once we get the application in, you go ahead and fire it up, bring it up to operating temperature. That way it's just not sitting in the crankcase. It can actually start doing its job. You know, George, this works great on all the engines, the gas, the diesel. What about big trucks?
No problem. Like I said, it's packaged even for the big rigs. Obviously, you have to use more because the saddle tanks are larger. So
sure.
it's based on application. So this is a 3-quart kit here. And so a quart goes in each saddle tank and a quart into the crankcase.
Well, George, we always wanted to know what zMax was all about. Now we know, now the folks at home know, and what a great product.
Thank you very much. We're very proud of it. You know, we've done a lot of testing, scientific testing too. We call it tested, trusted performance.
I like that, tested, trusted performance. We're all out of time this week. Join us again next week for more of Performance TV.